This is something interesting. I'm going to go down to Tod Inlet today. That wasn't my idea. I already had a walk all planned, but there's something going on here and I want to know what it is. It's sort of like one of those curiosity killed the cat moments. I've never seen so many cars parked here before. Have a look at this. Yeah. Goes for a long way here. I like to find out what's going on and what's everybody looking at. So if you're in, let's go. Yeah, I definitely need to go for a walk today. I ate too much this weekend. We had a family reunion at the house. I was on the barbecue. Actually, my pork loins turned out so well. People said it should have my apron should have said cooking with Bruce. I did well. All right, let's go find out what's going on here. There's people everywhere. What the heck is this? And we weren't invited. Oh well. It's always nice to go down to Tod Inlet. Well, we've had rain for the last like 3 days. We finally broke out of the heat, and it's quite pleasant. Oh, I wish you could smell what the forest smells like today. All the heavy rain we had last night. It's absolutely beautiful. Even the moss looks good now. It's turning green again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice fresh in here today, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah. Morning.
Hi.
Morning.
Well, this is such an interesting place to walk, you know. A lot of history down here, being the ruins of the old Butchart Gardens mill down here for the Portland cement. And you can still see a lot of the ruins around down here. I'll point a few out for you. But, ooh, more people coming. Here's some of the ruins here. From what was Portland cement. Going back to nature. If you've never done the Tod Inlet walk, you really should check it out. Especially if you're coming out the Butchart Gardens. It's something you might want to do on the way in or the way out. It's a really good nature walk, beautiful trails. Not too hard to walk either. It's you got good wide trails, and you can go right down to the water and see where the old mill was for Portland cement. And also this time of year, it's a marine park, and there's usually a bunch of yachts down here. I don't know what it's going to be like down there now while it's been raining and that, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of boats still in the park down here. But oh, nothing like a forest after a rain. I've wandered off on one of the other trails. There's a couple different ways you can go down to the water down here, and I sort of like went off the main trail, and I'm following down by the creek on the way down. So There were a lot of people on that other trail, so I'm going to go this way. Even through the woods here, you can still find parts of the mill coming up out of the ground. A water pipe coming through. This is a footing from some building, but this is interesting. Anyone lose their coffee pot? That's a nice one. Yeah, starting to get down by the water now. A little ways to go. Some more structures. It's kind of like a ghost town walk down here. If you've never done it before, it's well worth coming down. Oh, beautiful and calm. Oh, there's a seal out there swimming along. And that boat over there tied up at the wharf, little wharf out there, is the host boat for the park. A great big wall that runs along here. And you can see more structures in the woods. Yeah, it was like 100 years ago. This place down here was a whole township set up to work the mill. There were a lot of people living down in this area. So it's quite an interesting place to watch the history or look up the history on. Yeah, about 100 years ago, this was just a thriving little community down here. Oh, there's a boat you can buy cheap. I think those are the purple martins out there you can hear. They have all this housing out there to bring the species back into the inlet here. They're really something to watch. They look like a swallow, basically. See, the volunteers are working over here, taking the invasive species of plants out of the park. You see that a lot now, where people are trying to clean up these parks and just leave them like in a natural splendor. You can see all the bird houses out there for the purple martins. Now those are some concrete pillars or beams. Yeah, I talked to some of the volunteers there. They don't want to be on film today that are doing the invasive species removal, but they're doing an excellent job. But isn't this just a beautiful area? Just gorgeous. Is your yacht out there? And I think that other deal that I came down to see why all these people are down here is a children's group. And you're really not allowed to film children's groups and put them on YouTube and that. So we got to stay away from that too. But there's lots of children down here right now, parents, and it looks like some volunteers are looking after them too. Well, that's cool. But isn't this gorgeous out here? Well, how do you like that in your backyard? I only live like 4 blocks from here, so this is quite a normal spot for me to come and walk. When I had Honey, our dog, she was part golden retriever. she loved to come down here. She'd go swim out to the boats actually and see what's going on people's boats. She just loved it. I miss the girl. Oh well. I guess I'll wander back.
Not quite now.
This old piling that's here, I guess it was a wharf at one time, holding up a wharf. It's just covered in oysters and mussels. And as you can see, this beach carries on with just a bunch of oysters, especially down around the corner down there. It's just thick with oysters. And that's one reason you get a lot of raccoons, and sometimes the bears come down here and break those off, and they like to eat those. As you can see, something opened that one. Oh, there's a couple of them that have been opened up down here. But there's a lot of oysters down here now. Have a couple starfish hiding on me here. They're waiting for the water to come back. There's 3 of them there. Once again, lunch. You know, there was a while back that there was no starfish in the inlet. Now they've come back. That's amazing. You see here, someone dragged even a big rock up here covered in oysters to decide to open it up here. Wonder what that was. Those purple martins are making just a lot of noise over there. They're having a good time. Well, since nobody wants to be filmed, even the seal won't even come up to me. I guess it's time to start to head back. But I still had a good time down here. You can't go wrong to come down the Tod Inlet. There's always something to see. I'm taking the easy way out. I'm taking the old road that used to come down to the factory down here. It's still here. They use it actually if there's any problems down here. Like the ranger comes down this road once in a while too. So I think I'm ringing. That's your typical scam call that you get out even when you're walking in the woods. You know, I actually come out in the woods to get away from stuff like that, but I answered it. Should have shut it down. Well, I can't shut my phone off because it's got the tracking on it. So I don't show up somewhere, someone can come and find me. That's good. If you go up that part of the road, that takes you to Benvenuto, the street that the Butchart Gardens is on. But we're not going to go that way. We're going to head up to the Wallace Drive. That's at the end of this trail where I came down. Morning.
Hi.
Here we are, Mother Nature at its best. Look at this tree. It's growing all these branches and that, and growing the tree back out of this fallen limb. Amazing.
And that reports under sales.
When you first come into the park here, I'm up near the top where the entrance is now. Butchart Gardens has put in fish ladders up here and a dam to help control the Tod Creek. It's pretty dry in here now. I don't think there's any fish in the creek right now, but the idea in the fall is to make easy access. So any fish that come up out of the ocean can make it back up into Prospect Lake. It'll be flowing here in another 2 months or so, hopefully. Everything's growing up so much you can't even see the dam. Well, yeah, I can if you just quickly look through there, but that's green slimy down there is the water that's being held back by the dam. A big walking group just came up from down there. Almost back to Wallace. Well, that was Tod Inlet today. Wasn't exactly what I expected today with all these cars that are actually leaving now. But I found it interesting. Can't you see I'm filming? No respect. All right, that's it for today. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye. And we're gonna walk and talk. Real soon. Stay safe and get out there and explore these. Places. Unbelievable.